Hello students, today I'm going to be teaching you how to use FOIL when coming across binomials in algebra. Now you may be asking me, sir, what is FOIL? Well, I'll tell you. FOIL is a technique for distributing two binomials. The letters FOIL, F-O-I-L, stand for first being the F, O, outer, I, inner, L, last. First means multiply the terms which occur first in each binomial. Then outer means multiply the outermost terms in each product. To do FOIL, you must be able to understand what a binomial is. A binomial is something as simple as this: A plus B and C plus D. That is a simple binomial. Now, how are we going to use FOIL in this instance? Well, first we must go with F, which is the first two terms in your binomial, which is your A and your C. You'll multiply those two together. Next, your O, which is your outermost terms in your binomial. Here is an A times D. Next you have I, which is the innermost terms, B times C, and L being the last terms, B times D. Here, I'll show you how to actually use FOIL within a real math problem. Let me erase this really quick. Let's say we have x plus 1 and x plus 9. How are we going to use FOIL to solve this equation? Well, remember we must first start x times x, which is x squared. You add, and then next, so you want F, next is your O, your outermost, so your x times 9, so you have 9x, then your I, which is your inners, 1 times x, which is just x, and your last being 1 times 9, which you add that to 9. Now, we all know this equation isn't over with yet. Now, we have to simplify that. How do we simplify that? Well, we must look at like terms. What are your like terms here? X squared, well, there's no other x squared, so obviously you can't add that together. You only have a singular 9, so your only like terms would be those two guys right there. So in the end, even though it was pretty simple, your equation will come out to x squared. Sorry, that looks atrocious. Yeah, let me go ahead and erase that. Put it back. X squared plus 10x, because you're adding these two together, plus 9. And that is how you would finish the equation. Here, I'll give you another. Let's say we have, I don't know, x minus 5 and x plus 2. Remember, FOIL. What do we do in this situation? F, first, x plus x times x, x squared. Second, outer, x times 2. You add that, 2x. Next, you have your inner, which is 5 times x. Now here, because you have a negative at your 5, you're going to go minus 5x. And then your last, you'll go 5 times 2, or negative 5 times 2, which ends up at negative 10. Don't forget, when you have this sign, you have to adjust for that. See here, as I put the negative 5x and minus 10. Now, yet again, we're not done with this equation. So, we got to simplify. Go ahead and erase that. How do we simplify these? Well, obviously we have an x squared by itself, so you'll go back to x squared plus. Here you have a 2 and a minus 5x. So, obviously what is 2 minus 5? And I even take it back. It's not even, see, I got overzealous. Don't even put the plus there. What's 2 minus 5 is minus 3x minus 10. And those are how you use FOIL and binomials. Pretty simple equations, but once you understand the basics, you'll be able to use this in a more advanced way. But this is how you use FOIL and binomials. Thank you.